to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, all praises to Yahweh, Shem Shai, Bashem Kadash. Shalom to the one dirty Buddhist and CPI 38, which are so called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as blood line, was therapist together according to the book of Jeremiah 50:33, but owns the lay belong the adoption, equality, governance, the giving of the law, the service of God, and promise according to book of Romans chapter 9 verse 4. Ecclesiastes 2:7, I've seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. And this is basically from the KJV 16:11 quoted.
So lucky if I don't have at the moment, the time to give you your weekly, Levitical, lawful reading session, Anyway, I have to maybe a little bit sometimes switch it over to German. Just reading English at the moment, which is really good, Yeah. I think it's best to stay flexible in whatever comes in your life, right? Yeah, So let's talk about love is proven by conduct, not feeling. Charity suffered long is kind. Charity envied not. First epistle to the Corinthians 13:4, which the Holy Bible, basically, our Bible, which is the King James Version. If you know anything about religion, the Bible, being a Christian, or God the Creator, then I would say not necessarily that you need to read what I read or to teach what I teach. If you see that, then that's really what I'm looking for, of course, or what I want to have, or what I see as the best conduct for the future. But it's not like I can't understand that some people need to see to understand. I mean, it was the same with me, but it just comes that everybody has a different background and a different story. Anyway, charity suffered long and is kind, charity envied not. Of course, because, I have friends even in the world which I don't really care what they are about, If they're really so bad, then I already would have blocked them, right? Okay? To be honest, if they're really that bad, that how can I say, tricking or not that tricks is, tricking is a bad thing. You know what I mean, okay? Tricking can be even positive, okay? Sometimes you have to trick this world to make it not in a way where you lie or where you betray people, or where you, how can I say, yeah, basically, right? But more in a way of, I mean, let's just talk about more about the positive things that comes with that. Okay, mainly love is not just an emotion. Okay, it's a covenant, discipline, charity, wisdom, and mutual honor, which that's just something I read, right? Emotion can take a big part in these things. Because, to be honest, without an emotion, you can't even have a covenant, discipline, charity, wisdom, or mutual honor. Nothing of that. Because with an emotion, not a few times, comes the connection or the drawing to something or each other, I would say, right? Because that's how you have people talking about a woman talking about, I don't want to be raped. Some women actually wish to, okay, but well, in general, you have people marrying each other. That's because of emotion. Everything has to do with emotion, right? But it would be wrong to make emotion a point of, it's just that. And that's basically what these people fail to. Because I can have a big emotion towards Yahweh Hashem Shai, which is the God of the Bible, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I belong to him. Okay? If I belong to him, I also do the work that belongs to him. I just do what is required of me. Doesn't matter what people think of me or what is life sometimes requires of you. It's more about the fact that there's always something you have to reach out for. You can't reach out for having the blessings if you don't reach out to on this earth to a certain extent. You need to really figure out what is best for you and what is best for your surrounding. And I don't say it's easy, or I don't say it's always clear 100% what it is that makes you profitable to yourself or to your surrounding, but you will know it in its season, and you will know it also if you just do what is required of you, I would say, right? I know that sounds like be over righteous, just be a preacher and think that you're an Israelite and little bit drama here and there. But guess what? It's more than just that. I believe it's more than just all these things, because also you see it in this world. If you actually something I really often do is checking out YouTube when it comes to different documentaries, not documentaries about I don't know black holes, or which is what I should watch again at some day because I need to. Back then I was watching more videos about space. I should a little bit more do that these days. But what I mean is I watch Society documentaries, man. I watch society documentaries. Can be everything. Drugs, fentanyl, the mafia. Okay, mafia in Europe, Germany, gangs in Germany. Okay, police in Germany, the military in Germany. So I watch these documentaries because I want to know my surrounding without me going everywhere, speaking with people. That's not really needed. You have stories on the internet. That's that's really too much already. Okay, and I like that. I like that to know that you have people can basically speak in the internet things on YouTube actually. Okay, not some stuff that you would say it's not yeah, blocked sometimes, if you say the wrong thing, stuff like that, right? So some people say things on YouTube, especially if they talk with people who just come from some company in Germany doing an interview, right? Well, it's just a reportage, for example, right? They would actually be already in prison for what they say, but that is what you call balance. Okay, it's the reality. It's not what you hear on the mainstream or whatever you think the society really is. Society has to do with a lot of more things than you in your life experienced or will ever experience, right? So that's why I love to watch these documentaries, okay, of real people in real life. Some are maybe 2 or 3 years already ago, but you already know, if you see these people, you already know there's a lot more to than just 2 years or 2 years ago. Okay, and yeah, like I said, I watch also stuff like that when it comes to America. I watch stuff like that when it comes to all countries. Really, I just can't watch everything at the same time. But it's what I do sometimes, really not often, but sometimes. And if I do, then I really think it's some insight to this life like nothing else, I would say. So that makes YouTube even an interesting thing. But first and foremost, YouTube is needed for the truth. That should reflect also that YouTube is a way maybe sometimes to check out your society, okay? And I experienced that in my life also oftentimes, that people don't really know that YouTube is just a looking glass for, it's like I would put it on the same level as the news or the newspaper. Okay, I would say at least. Okay. Hebrews 10:36, I would say, for ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of God, ye might receive the promise. Yeah, which really it's just about you. It's not because of the respect of persons or whatever. So working out your own salvation is for some an option, okay? But your unbelieving wife will not make it. That goes also with what we was reading. Do I have to guarantee that your unbelieving wife does not make it? No, and I'm not even the one who said it. Okay, you know, I teach about the law, okay, and just the law. Okay, I don't teach about opinions, so I'm not sure about that. I don't know where I was reading that also. Okay, maybe you know it. You can write in the comment board. Maybe not. Maybe yes. Okay, I do not care. Okay, I just teach you the scriptures and for what I think I was born for, the law and the law. Nothing really too much of own interests. Okay. As I understand the New Testament and that you can't keep the law perfect, but it's not like, you know, I think the law is something you shouldn't, not philosophy, but more sometimes, you know, use it in your day-to-day life, which is a really difficult thing, even to ask yourself, having children these days, nowadays, or not, it's a really difficult thing, okay? Ask yourself, if somebody asks you, do you want to have children, you would say maybe yes, you would say no, right? But the truth to the matter is, you're not sure, because it's actually 2026 is it? Yeah, it's May, right? The month of May. Ooh, yeah, and the and the answer is, you know, nothing. What matters is the truth. Yeah, that's what matters. Okay, whatever these people do, what these people think. It's more than just having children or not. Okay, so I don't have to answer. Okay, I don't have to answer to a lot of things. So that's why I have the law. Okay, and that's why I say to you, if you have anything, then I will compare it with the law, whatever you say. Sure.